Hello and welcome to Season 2, Part 13 of NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. Last episode, California for the National Series was once again absolutely abysmal. And as I'm clicking all the wrong tabs, I'm trying to look at the standings just to see how bad I am. And look at that, down to 20th in the National Series standings. And it's not going to help that we have another scheduling conflict between National Series and Trucks. Meanwhile, the Truck Series, I'm almost 500 points ahead of Brandon Witt. So already set to maybe win the championship there 3 races early as long as I keep finishing towards the front. Trying to remember, it was 2004 this game was based off of. I know it's NASCAR 2005, but EA Sports, weird naming conventions. 180 points for a win, plus all the bonus points, 190 max per race. If we are 570 or more ahead in the final 3 races, we'll win the title early. So, first race on hand, New Hampshire International Speedway for the New Hampshire 200. Start of lap 1 into turn 1. Getting down into the corner good, but should be a lot better than the National Series race here. I feel like rare memories of when I played this back in the day, New Hampshire should be a lot better of a track. At least for me. Out of turn 4. This should be an easy pull. And I'm right, 28.478, so we can end the run early. Half a second faster than Brandon Witt in second. Green flag in the New Hampshire 200. Clearing Brandon Witt for 1 and 2. Felt a bit tight on the exit, but I think once the tires are more up to temperature, we should handle a lot better. Lap 1 in the books, and we pulled up to 6/10 of a second away. Quarter of a way through. It's honestly been a boring race all the way throughout. Nothing much happening back there aside from them losing about 6/10 a lap to me. We're 3.5 seconds ahead, and I can't even see who's in second anymore. Here's a fuel notification. So we will have to pit it exactly halfway. I'm surprised we've actually made it to lap 11 without the tires being halfway worn. So, the tires, even though it's a flat track and it should be a lot harder to get around, especially in the dirty air, the tires are holding up real well. Here's the first round of pit stops, Matt Crafton being one of them. But will they be able to take their fuel load 13 laps? Because mine can barely make it 12. So this is the lap we're going to pit. We're still over 4 seconds ahead of second. Yeah, I can tell. Out of turn 2 to the line, and now we'll go 4 tires, no repairs needed. Need a good stop here. I know we're 4 seconds ahead, but with Bill Lester out in front, I think he's supposed to be one of the front runners, so really need this. And it's a good stop.
Go ahead, get back on the track. You're clear.
So as more trucks come in, it's now Brandon Witt out in the lead. No freaking way, a caution is out. And Brandon Witt takes out a lap truck. He had enough of this crap holding him up, and he just sent him. Bam! Pulling a Carson Osavar and just wiping him. We won't need a pit, but what's that going to do to the running order? Bill Lester's still in the lead. I think because of the Caution came out at exactly the right point to freeze the field. Let him keep the lead, but I have a lot of speed in this track. I should get around him very easily. As we get to the inside. Contact behind. Someone got sent to the wall again. Bill Lester trying to pinch me down into turn 3. But I'm still going to take the lead. 2 more laps. Gap is now 3 seconds. And hopefully the next race is a bit more exciting than this, because of course, all we have to do all race is pull on the field by like half a second per lap, pass one guy after the caution. Nothing really much has happened at all. Final lap right here. I can still see Bill Lester in the mirror in second. So he's done a good job holding his position away from Brandon Witt. But right now, just another one for the tally. Through 3 and 4, we're a little loose. But luckily this is the end of a race. Another Truck Series win, and this time it's at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So Bill Lester second, Brandon Witt third, Doug Thompson fourth, Jack Sprague will round out the top 5.
What's up, buddy? It's Ace here. Who loves you, baby? This is the big one. There's a Nextel Cup team that wants you to run a test session. Now, if you do well on this one, you're looking at the big-time driving contract. Check your calendar and season info. Confirm the date. Make sure you're there.
No freaking way. Finally getting a Cup Series test. You know, with how bad the National Series has been going, I never thought I would have been getting a Cup test, but here we are. It's going to be at Talladega, 5 laps. Off we go. Wish I didn't have to do, like, slow rolling starts like that. Like, I'm glad for qualifying in this game, they changed it from NASCAR Thunder 2004, where instead of a slow rolling start, you can like start right from the pits, go all the way around, build up your speed. I don't really know what's going to be faster, to be honest. Like, when I finally got to try out the 1987 cars on iRacing, of course it was a lot better on the plate tracks to go to the outside down the straights, because those cars aren't going to have as much grip and they're going a whole lot faster without the restrictor plate, so you're going to want to like head up, get that extra grip. But for Gen 4 cars around Daytona, Talladega, sometimes I'm not too sure. Like, maybe Daytona, sometimes I do feel like going to be outside, but Daytona, or Talladega, I don't know. And in fact, it's actually the start of the first lap now. It actually did let us have a warm-up lap, I'm surprised. We're going to try the inside throughout, but time to beat is at 49.5. 5.66, damn. Just not fast enough? I don't really know. Like, I forgot to read into it, of like how the timing requirements for these tests work. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like your average time has to beat 49.5, or does it have to be all 5 laps? It would really suck that if I get my first ever Cup Series test and then I fail it, and I have to be stuck running crap rides of a National Series to the line. What's it going to be this time? Oh, 4.82, alright. We're getting there. 4.83 on the 3rd lap, so we're getting there. We are beating the target as... trying to hold it as low as I can on the way around, but I don't want to hit the apron. These games, you do not want to hit that apron. Of course, it's going to slow you down, but you could get real sideways and throw you off completely. 5.33, so... I'm not sure if I'm going to get the ride if it does go on the 5-lap average. Because I don't think I'm beating it right now with this car. Or if that turns 1 and 2 screw up had anything to do with it. But we're going to head through 3 and 4 for the last time. Just going to throw down the best lap I can. Like, at least we beat the time on a couple of laps, so it's a good starting point. Hopefully, if we do fail this, down the line we'll have another test coming up. I think I beat it that third time, somewhere around 0.45. Or just barely 0.499.
Hey, buddy. Old Ace has been out there making some...
Hell yeah! So we do get the Cup Series ride. And no matter the rating, part of me wonders, like, for a truck series, even with a 1-star ride, when we were doing that part-time thing in Season 1, we still got a few wins, so I wonder, like, even if it is a 1-star ride, if we put together some decent results at some of our good tracks, we could pull off a couple of wins. So the 105 Chevy Monte Carlo. And now we have to do this whole simulation. Alright, simulation finally done. We are officially under contract in the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. Wow, we got a lot to think about, so let's worry about Ty Sheets next race. Old Spice, dominant track for me. Hopefully he can... Yes, he does pull it off. Another win for him in the modifieds. And now... Well, of course, we got to do trucks, right? And then Cup Series is going to have its own days, luckily. So qualifying on Friday, and then the Sunday race at Dover. This is going to be our first Cup race. This is going to be my first race as well at Las Vegas. I don't remember if I raced here in the National Series already, but for the trucks, it's definitely going to be my first time. And remember, this is 2004 we're talking about, so we're running the more flat configuration, not today's high banked configuration of Las Vegas. During this time frame, there was also a couple attempts by IndyCar to race here on this whole configuration. IRL, I think, had a couple races here but left because of poor attendance. Champ Car, their main rival during the split, also did the same thing, but once again left. Through turns 3 and 4. I think turn 1 I'm still carrying too much speed into it, not braking early enough. And that's why I'm stuck down in 3rd. Need something better. But that hump in the entry of turn 1, it's really throwing my truck off. And I need to quit backing off through 3 and 4. I need to, like, actually press it, get more speed. I know the truck's capable of it. To the line, what do we get? Ah, come on! The streak actually breaking by only 13 milliseconds. Qualifying for my first Cup Series race, and I expected some growing pains, but for the streets, for some reason, this car is jostling a lot. And unless you enter the turns real low, the humps at the entries of the turns are going to throw you off and understeer you a ton. Down back straightaway into turn 3. Actually feeling a lot better for these turns. All I did was make gear ratio adjustments, because I'm afraid any other adjustment I will make, it's just going to make the car handle worse in the long run, just like the National Series. Right now, we're in 8th. To the line.
Nice run. We got a good spot.
Didn't improve, but starting top 10 in our first cup race. Now we just see how well the AI actually performed when I'm in traffic. Now we head back to Las Vegas for the truck race, and it's green flag. Getting a good run at the start into 1. But remember, since I didn't get pulled, the AI are probably going to be a lot faster here as truck is once again jostling in the straights. Ooh, tight. Gonna try to get down to the inside, try to regain momentum. Whoa, contact ahead for second. As someone got turned into the wall. Bunch of people bending fenders out here already, and it's only lap 2. We're back into 4th, as long as we clear Ace Johnson into 139. Whoa. Ace getting a bit greedy. Gonna try to get Andy Lyman forward. That way I can clear a 192, but should have already known that was never gonna work. Now to be inside of Bobby Hamilton. This might be 4 wide. Four wide into 1. Whoa. My bad to the 192. And they're still 3 wide back there. A lot of battles going on right now as we make it to lap 5. Gonna try some share drive with Bobby Hamilton. If I can't pass him, maybe I can push him forward, and that in turn will help me out a little. To be inside in turn 3. Gonna try again into 1. Side by side down the back straightaway. I'm surprised how well the fuel is actually doing. We're might be able to make it a long time on this tank. But the truck got tight again. We're stuck behind in 5th. Whoa. I just made a slight input to the left and he wants to turn me down into him. Once again, but 139 gets to be inside. And John 1 able to thread the needle in the 50. We might be able to make it all the way to the end, but oh geez. Don't know about the tires though. Getting more tighter through turn 2 by the laps. Oh, as I thought. I need to get back down to the inside. But if I'm stuck up here, I'm gonna keep losing spots. And there's Ryan Carter in the 64. He's also gonna pass me. Gonna try the inside. Just not enough. And leaders are pitting. I don't know about y'all, but if I save enough fuel and everyone out here does pit, I might actually make it all the way to the end and win this. Everyone else on their way in. Carl Edwards, Matt Crafton, all into the pits as we have 7 to go. Oh, real tight on exit of 2. Oh no. I did not see Aaron McGee right there. That was purely blind spot. We are low on fuel, but we're not going to win this race anyway. I'm going all in right here. It makes sense because it's Vegas, so we might as well take the risk. If we can somehow make it 4 more laps and save enough fuel, we might actually win this. 4 to go. I don't even remember what lap the fuel notification was. Like, I don't know if I just have poor memory, but I legitimately did not see any fuel notification. Bit of contact ahead. I think that was Bobby Hamilton and Chad Chaffin. Whoa, Dirty Air catching me off guard again. 3 to go. Why is the truck so sideways down the straight? I don't get it. I freaking know. Gonna try to cover off the inside. Try to save myself. Two to go. Does the tank have enough? 25-second advantage. We need the gap as big as possible in case this tank runs out. Big lift and coast into 3. Oh, God. Bottom out in 4. Final lap. Another big lift. There it is. 22 seconds. Oh, stay out of the way. Please stay out of the way. Wait. This is so cheating. This is so cheating.
Oh yeah, you're the man. Great race.
I know. I'm gonna get so much hate for that. But it's true. These old EA games, they did not take into account being out of fuel when you come into the pits, so I just thought about it and then, so technically the gamble did pay off. We're finally getting into some high horsepower among the best talent in NASCAR. 48 laps at the Monster Mile, Dover International Speedway.
Events remaining in the chase for the championship. Never before have fans of NASCAR come to Dover with so much on the line. Today, 400 of the toughest miles in racing on the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware. We will see who can charge to the front as EA Sports presents the MBNA America 400.
Thank you, Bill Weber. Sad what happened to him, but green flag. First Cup Series race. Finding an open spot down there, but the car gets a bit tied into the wall. Oh, this is gonna suck, is it? Oh my god, this car is just... room, Andy! You could see him on the outside. God, this is gonna be just like National Series, is it? Just give me a car that cannot handle anything, and just let me plummet all the way down the track. Oh, wow, this is just tight. Meanwhile, other areas of the track it's way too loose, so it's impossible to make adjustments that fix the car. Oh wow, me and Elliott Sadler both smacked the wall. We might have to make this a two-stop race because this... I cannot race like this. And then once again I get put in the wall for no reason. So 4 laps, I go from 8th to 39th. 31 spots.
147 car has got to run. Look left. Down low. Don't worry about him. You'll get it back. 3-1.
And then I get almost taken out by Terry Labonte.
Clear, all clear.
I just can't frickin' believe this.
8 seconds back in the leader. Stay hungry.
Like, it seems that the farther we go, the worse the cars are. It just makes no sense.
9 seconds out of it. Car low. Lost the spot. Both sides clear.
So now we're down to last. I guess that's just the reality of one-star rides. No matter what series you're in, one-star rides is just gonna give you hell. So we're barely gonna make it to halfway with these tires and fuel load anyway. I'm gonna take a risk here and... oh. I didn't even spin out! How is that a caution? Oh, I know I was close to spinning out, but that should not even be a caution. And depending on how they score this, I might be the benefiting the most out of this because I'm already pitting. Everyone ahead still has to pit, unless they put me a lap down. So see, spinning but then save it. So shouldn't be a caution. So apparently I'll still be last. So even when I try two-tire strategy and hope for some miracle to happen, I'm still just screwed. Now the question is, I didn't actually check to see who pitted under caution. I just skipped right to this.
6 seconds separate you and the leader.
If everyone ahead didn't pit, I'm going to be leading for a bit, but still having to make another pit stop. Oh, I was right. No one pitted. So everyone has to come in. And now my hope has to be, once everyone pits, I'll have to lap them all while they're in the pits, and then stay ahead by 1 lap and hope for another caution. Finally, the top 10, getting around Rusty Wallace and Jimmy Johnson, all of them in the pits. Getting real tight in 1 and 2 again. Dale Jr. will finally head in. But I think everyone else behind him is, or no, a lot of them still coming in. There's Greg Biffle, Bobby Labonte, Kevin Harvick. And I am going to take the lead. But can we lap them all? Get around the track quick enough. We do lap them. Kevin Harvick, Dale Jr., you saw him back there. We're now all lapped down. And now we just hope for a caution to come out right before we run out of fuel. So that way we can take tires and fuel and still get to be on the lead lap. And leading. Yeah, that sucks. Because we're still going to be quite a few laps short, and Dale Jr. is right behind us. If any one of these guys behind get around us, our entire strategy is going to be screwed. So I'm going to have to try to do some parking the bus. Oh, a Junior! Trying the outside. A ton of speed up there. I'm actually impressed. Even though it now means I'm no longer going to have that 1 lap advantage for a caution. Kevin Harvick must also be struggling to get through the corner. You saw him go up behind me instead of staying down low. But I guess I don't think it's use waiting. We're just gonna pit. It was worth a shot, but what can we do from here? Not much. 2-stop strategy was probably our only hope for anything. So the same level of risk we took at Las Vegas aren't gonna work out well at Dover.
When you're ready, you're all clear. Clear.
And we're back down to last. Dale Jr. still leading the way. He might actually lap us before this race is over. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. 6 laps to go. Knew this was going to happen. We're officially lapped. And the only car who's been lapped this race. Jimmy Johnson and Matt Kenseth are going to go past us. So will Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, and Kevin Harvick behind. Should be 5 laps to go, but because we're lapped down, it's going to be 4. Oh god, I'm holding up Ryan Newman. Losing the car everywhere, and I now put him under threat from Dale Jarrett. 2 more laps and it'll finally be over. Ow, stay off it. This frickin' crap box already making me go lap down. The least you can do is stay out of the wall. Can't even do that. Final lap. And every 3 and 4 for the last time. Suffering is over. Or maybe it won't be. Do we really have to go the rest of the season like this? So, Dale Jr. wins the race at Dover. Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, second and third. And then Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart round out the top 5. So we now have 2 crap rides to worry about for the rest of the season. Meanwhile, for next week, we have both Trucks at California and Cup Series at Talladega. These 2 actually shouldn't even be bad. Like, we should never have problems with restrictor plate tracks. And then we have modified for tie sheets at IRP, National Series at Kansas, and so does Cup Series at Kansas. I'm really not feeling this schedule. So, there you have it for this episode of NASCAR 2005 Chasing the Cup. It started off so well, and of course has to end horridly like that. But if you want to see more NASCAR videos like this, please like and subscribe. It'll mean a lot to the channel. See you all another time.